What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another photo mode submissions, and welcome back to News to Astonishment, we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. Here to go over some of the photo submissions that you guys submitted this past week. I'm really excited to go over these photos because these are amazing. I asked for photos of Spider-Man and you guys delivered. Thank you so much for doing this, and thank you for recommending this idea once again. I am really grateful. I'm so glad how these videos are turning out. I have a lot of fun making these, and don't worry if I don't pick your photos for any of the submission photo videos, as I will eventually get to yours at some point in the future. So if you're watching this and your photo didn't make it into the video, I apologize, but don't despair, because eventually you will make it into the photo submission. I can only get so many photos, and I always choose to stick with at least 10 photos to review. So anyways, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notifications if you are new here. I post videos on a daily and I live stream at least twice a week, but I think I'm going to be live streaming at least on Sundays moving forward, as my actual regular schedule doesn't allow me to really live stream on any other day besides Sundays. Follow me on social media, which is my Twitter and Instagram. The links to that is in the description box below. Also join my Discord. The invitation link to that is in the description box below. It's where I actually get some of the photo mode submissions that I get from you guys. I actually have a photo mode channel on my Discord. Once again, my Discord is in the description box below, where you can click on the invitation link and join our Discord. Say hello. We'll definitely say hello back. We're really nice people. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on with the photo mode submissions. Now, the first one, this is not in particular order, but this one was submitted to me by a Snowboard 087. I'm pretty sure I reviewed one of his photos, but this is of Spider-Man in his advanced suit somewhere on a building on top of a construction site, I think, and it's at night. Particularly, this one popped out in my eyes because of the lighting in this photo. It's just pretty nice and glary, and it looks awesome. It kind of looks like an alternate variant comic book cover of Spider-Man, which I really dig, and I think it's awesome. It just looks beautiful. So thank you so much, Snowboard or 87. Really good job on the light work right there. I really like it. Moving on to the next photo. Now, this one was really cool. Now, this is also in the middle of a takedown, or at least a move when fighting the Rhino in Marvel Spider-Man. This is of Spider-Man with his hybrid suit with the Iron Spider legs. And this one was submitted to me by a Saiyans over on my Instagram. And it looks fantastic. This is just right in the middle of a fight. It kind of looks like an HD cutscene, really, but actually this is in actual gameplay footage. Can't really tell if this is from a PS5 remastered or the PS4. It's a little hard to say, but judging from like the lighting, I'd say it's probably from the PS5 remastered. I could be wrong saying, so if you're watching this, please let me know how you took this photo. But other than that, job well done. Thank you for submitting this photo. Now, the next one is of Spider-Man Miles Morales 2099 on top of a delivery truck. This is probably one of the side missions. This is of Miles Morales Spider-Man #1 on a comic cover, and it's on top of the desk on one of the Tinker Goons like desks. There's like a USB flash drive, a hard drive disc next to it, some lights, and it looks really cool. It's really nice. It's simple, you know, it doesn't have to be anything all fancy, but sometimes the simplest photos, especially when it comes to like comics, because I'm a sucker for comics, just having a bunch of comics lying around is aesthetically pleasing in itself, and I really dig it. So this one was submitted to me over on Instagram by a user who goes by the username of Don't Use My Name Dummy. So thank you once again, Don't Use My Name Dummy, for submitting this photo. I really like it. Now, the next one is of Iron Spider with his Iron Spider legs fighting crimes, perhaps stopping a burglary down somewhere in New York. And this was submitted to me by a Rara Jit, aka Stone Silver on YouTube, who watches my videos. Thank you so much once again, dude. I really like this shot. I really love the coloring and how rich and detailed it is. It's like you've increased the sharpening all the way to almost like 100, I gotta say. And it looks so good because of the lighting, and it really makes like the ray tracing pop out. If this was actually taken in a PS5 remastered, let me know. If not, a job well done for making it look like it was taken on a PS5. Anyways, thank you so much once again, Rob Ajit, aka Stone Silver, for submitting this photo. I really like it. Now, this one really caught my eye because of the aperture work and how Spider-Man Miles Morales' like web hand gesture really pops at you. And he's wearing like the Uptown suit. I believe it's called the Uptown suit, the yellow and black one. I could be wrong of the name, but anyways, I really love this shot. He's about to shoot out web line, but didn't exactly catch him shooting out the web line just yet. But it's a perfect shot. You can see the details in his glove and of course his costume, but overall, the thing that really made it stick out and that caught my eye is the aperture work and how you can see that there's a bit of snowfall, and even behind him there's still snowfall and the buildings behind him are kind of blurred out. So really job well done for submitting this photo. Crispy Bread, once again, he's actually submitted a lot of photos in my photo mode submission videos, which I really enjoy his work. So thank you once again, Crispy Bread, for submitting this photo over on my Discord. Guys, once again, join my Discord if you want to submit your photos. And it doesn't have to be only Spider-Man. If you want, you can submit photos of other games that you like to play. Anyways, the next one is of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales taking down one of the goons in like one of the missions. And this one was submitted to me by a JD, I guess, over on Discord. Now, the reason why I picked this one is because of the Venom Blast and the ray tracing work. Now, assuming this was taken in a PS5 remastered, I gotta say, the thing that really sticks out to me the most and my favorite part about this photo is the Venom Blast kind of like shining on Miles Morales' suit, where there's like a yellow hue and kind of like a yellow highlighting around his costume. Even though his costume is like a black and red color, it highlights around, kind of forming a light silhouette, which I really love, and I really dig the reflections of that light off of his costume. So that's part of the reason why I picked this photo to be a part of this photo mode submission. Good job, JD, I guess. I really love this photo. It's actually one of my favorites in this photo mode submissions. Now, the next one is of Marvel Spider-Man, taken by a Schultz on Discord. Thank you so much for submitting this photo. Now, this one in particular, the way Spider-Man is running up the wall and shooting up a couple of web lines to kind of gain some height up the building, kind of reminds me of the first Spider-Man movie from Sam Raimi, where Peter Parker, Spider-Man, was trying to like yank himself with like attaching web lines to like a couple of American flags all the way to the bridge. And it, from that angle, it kind of reminds me of that. Now, I don't know if that was the point, Schultz, but if it was, great job for taking me down memory lane, because this is one of my favorites as well in this photo mode submission. So thank you once again, Schultz, for submitting this photo. You submitted photos on photo mode before, and I've actually gone over a couple of your photo submissions before. So a job well done. Then the next one was submitted to me by a Cranks over on my Discord. And this is of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales in his 2099 suit with a hood. This one really pops out to me a lot because if you were to squint your eyes, it kind of looks like someone actually really took a picture of somebody wearing this costume out in a foggy area with a lot of red and blue lighting, which is part of the reason why I picked one of these photos to be a part of my photo mode submissions anyways, because of the way it looks. It looks really good, and squinting my eyes, I still believe that it's somebody really in that costume that took that shot somewhere, like during a photo take or something. Like if they were going to like a Comic-Con event or something like that, they would probably take one of these photos and submit it as like their work basically in photography, which is a job well done. Thank you so much once again, Cranks. I really like this photo. This one really popped out. This was one of the photos that really popped out the most, and again, that's one of the reasons why I picked this shot to be a part of this video. So thank you. Now the next one, this is taking me down to memory lane once again. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse came out just about 4 years ago, and this one was submitted to me by a Gareth over on Instagram, and it's of Spider-Man Miles Morales in his Into the Spider-Verse costume, free-falling upside down, but the picture is flipped over to make it look like he's flying upwards to New York City. And it's got like this whole Into the Spider-Verse vibe going for it because of like how the city is kind of abstract with a bunch of like blue, reds, and whites. And it looks like everything's just falling apart and kind of twisting and warping into another dimension, which really sticks out. And it's a total like eyesore in a good way though, not in a bad way. But again, it's one of the major reasons why I wanted this photo to be a part of this video, because it looks so good. It could even be a poster, and people would probably believe that this is part of the Into the Spider-Verse film because it looks that good. It's a very convincing shot. So thank you once again, Gareth, over on Instagram for submitting this photo. And now the last one. Now this is one of my all-time favorites in this photo mode submission. This person, Dylan, over on Instagram submitted 2 photos, and it was hard for me to decide whether I wanted to use this one or the other one that he submitted, which is of Miles Morales in the Uptown suit. And this one really sticks out more because of the use of color, because of the ray tracing, because of the Venom Blast, and because of New York City in the background. This one looks fantastic. I can actually frame this one and it would look amazing on my wall. This is of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales using his Venom Blast in his tracksuit, and a lot of colors are just flowing everywhere. The sunset's in the background. It's blue on the right side of the photo. New York is in the background, overcast by warm and cool colors. What more can you want? It is a beautiful shot. Thank you once again, Dylan, for submitting this shot. I really love it. You guys have really true talent in photography, and I cannot wait to do more photo mode submission videos. Thank you so much once again, guys, for submitting your photos. Be sure to submit your photos over on my Instagram or Twitter and on my Discord as well. Invitation link to my Discord is in the description box below once again. And of course, the links to my Twitter and Instagram is down in the description box below if you want to submit more photos to me. I'll be more than happy to do another photo mode submission for you guys to enjoy. Thank you once again for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you all don't miss anything. As always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.